So we live in one of the most wealthiest countries in the world, so why don't more of us have that wealth?
Right.
I try to get people to understand it's basically not how much you make, it's how much you save, how much you keep.
Right.
When we were younger, they told us if you go to school, get a good education, you'll have the finer things in life. You'll have the car, the house, good family. But nobody told us that, you have to be healthy and you have to learn how to manage your money.
Right.
I always asked my mother, how come you didn't teach me about money concepts? And she said, well, nobody taught me.
Right.
So she didn't know. So there's two places we learn. We learn from our parents and we learn from school. But school teaches you to work for somebody else.
Right.
And our parents, if they don't know, they can't teach us.
Right.
So what other resource do we have? We really don't have too many other options. So today I want to basically go into financial concepts. There's enemies of money that we're not aware of. The first enemy of money is advertising. Every company in the United States is trying to get us to buy something, but we're
Right.
not disciplined enough not to do it.
Right.
And then you have taxes. Everybody loves taxes. No, I'm just kidding. Taxes, everything you do in the country, you can't live in this country and not pay taxes. Are you tax forgiven?
I don't believe I'm tax forgiven.
I don't think anybody's tax forgiven. So there's no way around it. But I am going to show you today some tax-free advantage products that we can take advantage of once we understand how they work.
Okay.
The next enemy of money is inflation. I'm going to show you how inflation affects your money over time. And the next topic is going to be risk. Risk, where you allocate your money affects your money. If you have to wake up and your feet have to touch the ground for you to make money, you're really not going to get ahead because your job is going to pay you just enough to keep you there, but not enough for you to have financial freedom to get the things that you want,
Right.
rather than things that you can afford. So we have to be able to understand how products work. The wealthy people understand. Half the people in this country that are wealthy take advantage of these tax-free products that are out there. Another enemy of money is procrastination. A lot of people say, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow becomes tomorrow, and then we get older, right? And then we get to 70, healthy, and then we outlive our money. We realize, I don't have any money left.
Right.
It's a scary proposition for a lot of people. So then they have to move back in with the family.
Right.
But that puts a strain on the rest of the family because they're only budgeted for a certain amount.
Right.
Another problem you have is when you're that age, going back in the workforce at that age is very hard.
Yes.
Because if you're in Starbucks and you got these young kids coming in, your speed is different from their speed. And how many people would like to have a 21-year-old boss
Right.
telling you what to do, right?
Right.
So we have to take care of business when we're a little bit younger and educate the kids as they grow on how to, invest their money the right way and not try to stay away from credit. Be healthier. A lot of times when you're healthy, you save money that way also because the things that we don't like are the things that cost the most.
Right.
So, but the things that are better for you, people usually don't like those things.
Right.
But, it's all a personal choice, and I think that eventually it will help us all in the end if everybody's healthier because that ties into insurance and the cost of health care and things in this country. So, first of all, I want people to call in. My number is 310-686-1180. And my email is mr.mark.best@gmail.com. I'm going to give you free information. I'm going to show you how to put together a plan for retirement planning, for your kids' education, to consolidate bills, to pay off bills, and basically manage your money and put your house in order so you won't outlive your money. So if you guys can give me a call or contact me via email, that'd be great.
So, Mark, are you saying that someone that lives like minimum wage or maybe a little bit above minimum wage with would be able to save money and become financially secure by a certain age?
Yes, I'll be able to sit down with the family, devise a plan, see where they are. It's like a financial GPS. We see what your budget looks like, and maybe a lot of people don't know that they do have money. They think that they don't. For example, we throw away a lot of groceries in the
Right.
refrigerator because we buy more than what we want. It expires, and that money could have been used for something more constructive.
Right.
Or we go to Starbucks every day and spend
But some people want to go to Starbucks every day.
It's
What are you
true.
going to tell them?
It's true. It's a personal choice, but as you get older and as inflation, as your money begins to depreciate, you need to make more sound financial decisions as
Right.
far as what we can afford and what we want.
Right.
But when you do that, it affords you the option to do that, to get what you want later on. You just
Right.
have to make sure everything is structured right first before you do that.
Right.
So first of all, I want to talk to you about the IRS. Now, the IRS is like the CHP. Now, the CHP, if you do the speed limit, they'll leave you alone. If you don't do the speed limit, they'll pull you over, they'll arrest you, they'll harass you, you'll pay a fine. They'll take you.
Do they always bother me, and I'm not going over the speed limit?
Well, besides the profiling,
Why you have to bring
the
them
rest
up?
of it. Well, the IRS is just as aggressive. They'll go
Yes.
after you. If you pay your taxes, they'll leave you alone. But if you don't pay your taxes, they'll go ahead and levy you and fine you and put you in jail. It's the same thing. So we choose not to fight the IRS. We choose to be their friends. So the IRS, believe it or not, when we all work and we have pre-qualified tax plans, especially I want to talk about the 401k a little bit because a lot of people have questions about that. And I always ask people, why did you get the 401k? And they say, well, I just checked the box. Now, I got it, everybody else got it, so I got it. But they really don't understand how the 401k works. The 401k is not bad if you don't overfund it. Just like they say too much of anything is not good. It's the same thing concept with the 401k. The 401k, if you overfund and put too much money in at the back end, it's going to be heavily taxed. If you put your money in the 401k and the company goes out of business and you took out a loan, you have to pay all that money back immediately. If you pass away and you have a 401k and you have a beneficiary, the beneficiary has to pay tax, is responsible for the taxes before they get that money. The 401k is good. Most companies match. So you want to put in what the company matches and just work from that angle. I'm going to show you, the 401k is just a tax code. So what I'm going to do is show you a tax code that the IRS allows us to use. It's called 7702. That tax code, the IRS says as long as you have enough death benefit, we'll go ahead and allow you to take money out tax-free. A lot of wealthy people in this country use tax code 7702 to shelter money, to hide assets. When Romney was going up against Obama, they wanted his records, his
Right.
taxes.
I remember that.
He says, I use everything that's readily available to me. He had his money in a tax-sheltered plan, the one I'm getting ready to explain to you. How it works?
Explain that, and we're going to take a quick break.
Sure. How that works is if you have a certain amount of death benefit, the IRS will allow you to, first of all, that uses the S&P 500. This particular plan uses, it's called the IUL, Index Universal Life Policy. It uses a 2% ceiling. So that means when you invest your money, if the stock market goes down, your money's being held at 2%. So it's not actually going down with the market. It takes a look back and see how the market does. So when the market goes up, your money goes up. And the insurance company caps you at 14%. So in a sense, you're participating in gains and not the losses. As you get one of these life insurance products, first of all, it's health related because you have to take a blood and urine test and be healthy and to qualify. It's a qualified plan. But once you're good, the S&P averages 7 to 14% over the last 15 to 20 years. So if your money's growing at 7 to 14%, you pay your monthly premium, it grows 7 to 14%, and along the way, the insurance company will give you a collateral loan in the amount. Let's say you had it for 5 years and you built up $10,000. They'll give you a collateral loan against that $10,000.
Okay.
So you're not actually taking the money out. They're just giving you a loan against it.
Right.
So that money is taken out tax-free. The reason it's tax-free is because the money that you pay for, that $100 a month that you're paying for your policy, is being taxed already from your paycheck.
Okay.
So the IRS is going to tax each piece of money one time.
Okay.
So it's actually a 3-part plan. It's a retirement plan because on the back end, they're going to give you an annual amount every year until you're 121 years old. So that money never runs out.
Right.
Along the way, if you needed money to put down on a house, or if you needed money for a personal loan or a school loan, you can take that money out tax-free and pay it back at death when you pass away.
Okay.
So all we're doing is leveraging money.
Okay.
But another thing that we're creating is an emergency fund. Most people don't have an emergency fund.
Right.
Emergency fund is having 6 to 12 months of income in case something happens.
Right.
Most people don't have that. Most people don't know their retirement age. I ask people all the time, what's your retirement age? How much do you need?
Mine is 44.
Yours is 44. How much do you need to retire?
No, that's because I got laid off.
Oh, oh, you got an involuntary.
I got involuntary
age.
retirement, exactly.
But if you work with somebody, your retirement really is involuntary because they're going to determine
Right.
how long you're going to be at that job. You're gonna have
So what's the retirement age?
Well, I have calculators that I show people what their age, according to most women live to about 86, and most men live to about 83. Women live longer than us because we go to war and we jump out of planes and we race cars.
We go to war and jump out of planes too. That's some chauvinistic
But we
stuff.
we have more that do it. So.
Okay, we're gonna on that chauvinistic break. We're gonna take a break, and we will be right back. We're gonna take a little break. We'll be back.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
I'm going to have a chicken and waffle. Yes. Well, we're very proud of you. Thanks for doing that. Proud of you. Are you working hard in school? Okay, man. I'm counting on you. How's it going, guys? What's your name? Nice to see you, Annabelle. What's your name? How are you, sir? Good to see you. Absolutely. What? Hello, how are you?
Everybody, Rock is getting me fuel. We had our own little mini show outside of the show because he has views and I have views, and we agree to disagree. Rock's my friend, so it's all good. We are going to finish talking to Mark Best. You have 15 minutes. You better rock and roll.
All right, I'm ready. So first of all, basically what I'm trying to say is, actually it's a good thing that women live longer than us, because we need women in this world. We need women to lead the way.
You trying to clean
You
it
know?
up, y'all.
I'm not cleaning nothing up. They live longer than us, that's a fact. But basically, if I can show you a way that you can have put a strategy together for you that's tax-free and risk-free, and that outpaces the stock market, would that interest you?
Of course.
Of course, right? So basically what I want to show you on this graph is the way people invest. Most people have like I said, that work, have a pre-qualified plan already. They either have an annuity or a traditional IRA or a 401k or some kind of pre-qualified plan. Or some people like to play it safe and put their money in a fixed product. So I want to show you from the graph. This is somebody invested in $100,000, and over time, if you put your money in a 401k or the stock market, we don't control the market. So the market uses a zero value. So the market goes up. If companies do well and you have your money invested in that company, then you do well and your money goes up also, right? If you have a 401k, one of these plans. But if the market goes down, then that means your money, that people get nervous and they pull their money out, and then your money goes down. But the problem is, every time we lose money in the stock market, we have to work additional 3 to 5 years. The problem is we're getting older, so we don't have time to continue that cycle. So as you get older with age, you want to put your money in something that's going to grow, but it doesn't have the risk of the loss of the market. Because I lost $67,000, 9/11, and I never recovered that money. So when you're younger, it's okay, you have time to recover. But when you're older, you want your money protected, and that's why so many Americans are worried about, where do they structure their money. So the red indicates the stock market, how volatile it is, up and down. The blue is the S&P, the plan that the IRS, using 7702, allows us to use the S&P 500, where your money has a floor of 2.5 to 2.9%. So as you can see, when the stock market goes up, it goes up with it. But when the market goes down, it levels out because it's being held. All those people that lost money in 2008 when the real estate market went down, they lost a lot of money. If you had one of these plans, you wouldn't have lost anything because your money would have been held. So over time, as the market goes up, your money is outpacing the stock market because you're participating in gains and not losses.
Right.
So this is, as you can see, there's going to be a gap. So when we retire, we want to make sure. Now, just keep in mind, this is just one avenue of retirement.
Right.
Because you're going to have pensions, you're going to have Social Security, you're going to have savings. Some people have retirement property. So this is just one avenue to invest. And also, we want to teach our kids, let's go ahead and invest at a young age, show them how this works, so they don't get caught up in credit cards and starting out in debt and things like that. So it's a responsible thing to do. So what we would like to do is have a tax-free income for life and retirement. This is what this offers you. Have early access to your money with no penalty, right? Establish an emergency or college fund for your kids. Have potential high returns with no risk of losing. Another thing to talk about the college real quick is a lot of people have the 529 plan where they put money away for their kids.
Right.
That's pretty good. But the problem is, if my kid has a scholarship that's an education loan. They won't let you use that money for anything else. So guess what happens with that $100,000 I just saved? That gets added to that's earned income now. So that gets added to my taxes. So it's hard to predict how your kid's gonna do, but if you put your money in one of these plans, in an insurance plan,
Right.
there's no penalty for taking it out. You can just take out your $100,000 that you have built up and pay for your kid's college.
Right.
So if you understand how it works, you can use it to your advantage.
Okay. Well, give us your information.
Yes, my
How everyone
information
can reach
again.
you?
Please, everybody, you can reach me at 310-686-1180 and email me with your questions, mr.mark.best@gmail.com. I'm eagerly waiting. The information is free, but knowledge is powerful if used the right way. So I design a strategy for you and your family. It doesn't matter the age or, ethnicity. It doesn't really matter. We all need financial help and advice, and it is health related. So I am going to be advising people to eat healthier and take care of themselves better, because life insurance is probability of you dying. So the healthier you are, you increase your chances of staying alive. These are living benefits. We need to take advantage of living benefits and not just have death benefits and hope somebody passes away. Again, I want to thank Melissa for having me again. It was fun. It was educational and powerful, and women are beautiful. I love women. I love my mom
Still
to death.
trying to clean it up, y'all.
So don't, I don't want anybody to get that twisted or anything like that.
Yes, no, it's all in fun.
It's all in fun. So thank you very much.
Thank
the
you.
pleasure, my pleasure. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me again.
Mark Best, everyone, gave us some great resources and some great information that we can use. He lets us know that if you are living paycheck to paycheck, that he can devise a plan for you to save money despite living paycheck to paycheck. Not going to Starbucks every day, ooh, that would be hard. Maybe stopping, if you stop smoking, that would
Right,
help.
something
So
like that.
all these habits that contribute to our health, like you said,
Correct.
and and they go against our health, and then those things are also ways to save money, because cigarettes are expensive and Starbucks.
And they make them expensive on purpose.
On
To try
purpose.
but people still, they find other ways to
Right.
pay it,
Okay,
So-
well, my addiction is chocolate, and I'm not going to stop. So we want to thank Mark Best for coming in, and we want to let him know that he's always welcome in the community
Thank
with
you
great
very much.
information about resources. And give him a call and try to save some money so you can have a nice life when you get older and you get tired of working. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be back with some awesome guests and some great information. And she has an event coming up. We're going to talk to her all about it. We'll be right back.
You've got the motorcycles. You've got the girls. You've got your crew. Now you only need one thing.
Let's go.
Pitbull voted the best tasting energy drink. Pitbull sugar-free energy products stand alone in providing healthful nutrition and effective energy without a crash and burn.
We just want to acknowledge Pitbull for sponsoring us.
Love Pitbull.
Gotta love Pitbull.
I love Pitbull. Love Pitbull. I love Pitbull.
We want to thank you so much.
Pitbull, the energy drink for champions.
A fine watch does more than tell time. It makes a statement. Havana watches. Fine watches exclusively for you. Sophisticated Havana dress watches. Men's and women's styles. Your elegant timepiece. Sporty Havana casual watches. Trendy styles in hip colors. Your go-everywhere watch. Your Havana watch is backed by our top-to-bottom 1-year warranty. Visit HavanaWatches.com. Havana Watches. Fine watches exclusively for you.
And we are back in the community with Melissa Sandfield. I have two beautiful women here, and we're going to have a great conversation about resources and about things that are going on in our community day to day. They've been going on, and things that need to be addressed. And we're going to have an exciting event that's coming up that we're going to speak about. So I would like to introduce Rachel.
Hello,
Hello,
Melissa.
pleased to meet you.
How are you?
And Denise again.
Pleasure, my pleasure.
So ladies, tell me, the show, I'm here to make you look good. Tell me what you're here for and what it's all about, and just tell us everything.
Absolutely. First of all, we want to say thank you for having us on the show. Again, I'm Rachel Love Jones. I'm the owner of Fabulux Co., and we are event stylists. We produce events, and we get involved with women initiatives. And I was doing some research because it is October.
Yes.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
And I wanted to do something different to bring to our community and empower our women.
Yes.
So we formed an event called Pink Out LA.
Wow.
Pink Out LA will happen on Thursday, October 30th
Okay.
at the Custom Hotel right here in Westchester.
Oh, yes.
And it's just a lovely boutique hotel, and we're encouraging all the ladies to come out in pink. If you have a costume, that's even more exciting because it is a fantasy costume party.
Oh, fantasy Oh, wow.
I absolutely love it.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun, and I know it's for an awesome cause. So tell us
Yes.
about that.
Well, the awesome cause that we have selected is the Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation. And I'm going to let Miss Denise Roberts tell a little bit about her foundation.
Yes.
Great.
Well, I'm first, again, excited, Melissa, to meet you.
Thank you.
And thank you again for having me on. And also, I am just excited about Pink Out LA because I love fantasy. I mean, I'm going to tell you, yes, I am the founder and CEO of the Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation, but I am also the diva that loves to party.
Yes.
And everybody knows. I mean, I'm not going to wear red,
Right.
but I will be in pink, hardcore, to represent
Yes.
the Breast Cancer Foundation that I founded. I am also excited, before I get into what we are doing, is that I'm celebrating 27 years of living from breast
Everybody
cancer.
clap it up.
Yes, 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 thank you. And on that note, I started the foundation along with some very dear friends that believed in my survival. And my mission has been to educate women and men about what I went through to live the life that I'm living now as a breast cancer survivor. And that is education and being aggressive about prevention, about knowing your body. So we have taken this foundation along with wonderful, wonderful volunteers, and we have been in the community, and we are being awarded with that by Fabulux coming to us and saying, we want to join with you.
Right.
This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
We want people to understand, but we don't just want you to do it in October. We want you to look at yourself every single day,
Right.
that you are blessed to get up,
Yes.
that you are grateful to be able to put on something pink in October, do something in October. But what about every single day
Right.
Absolutely.
that you get up? So that's what the foundation is about. We are empowering women to know your bodies, and men.
Yes.
And I definitely emphasize men, because
Yes.
we can't lose another brother to breast cancer because he thought he had a rash.
Right.
Okay? And that is what we're hearing. We have lost too many men from breast cancer because they thought it was something else, and they ignored it, and they thought it was a women's disease.
Right.
So we go to health fairs, we come to parties, we go to the House of Blues,
Right.
we go wherever people are going,
Right.
and we come with tools to educate you.
Right.
And we are targeting women that were just like me 27 years ago, that had something wrong, and the doctor said, you're probably just overworked, you got 2 little kids, you got a man. Well, that was a lot of work right there. So you're tired.
Right.
You know, get it together.
Right.
And I didn't have what was normal. I didn't have a lump. So they were giving me the clinical breast exam, which we all need to have. And when you go in to get the rest of your women's checkup, you should have a clinical breast exam, which is merely letting the PA or the doctor show you how to examine your breast.
Right.
So I'm having that on a regular basis,
Right.
but they're not feeling anything. But because of my personality, period,
Right.
I knew there was something else bothering me.
Right.
So you have to be aggressive. But a lot of us are, I'm not saying that everybody is not aggressive, but everybody's not educated.
Yes.
Right.
So if you are knowing something's wrong, but you have never heard literally of a mammogram,
Right.
then what are you supposed to think? Why are you going to think about that?
Right.
So when the Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundations get the opportunities to come on Melissa's show, to do Pink Out LA,
Right.
to go to the churches, we are giving you tools
Right.
to arm yourself with the education about your body that only you know the best.
Right.
That's right.
No one else could tell me that something wasn't wrong with me
Right.
27 years ago. And so when I pushed for that mammogram, everybody was like, oh, like Boo Boo the Fool. Here they were coming. Oh, she's got breast cancer. And it was in the milk ducts. So if you're waiting on a lump, you'll be talking about me like other foundations have people
Right.
in memory.
Right.
This is what happened to Denise, and now we're going to do better.
Right.
Well, I am grateful to be here as Denise to say, hey, you can still have fun,
Right.
but get educated.
That's right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And
Well,
you can
this-
still party, right?
Yes,
Okay, so we're going to do
absolutely.
that at the Pink
It
Out.
seems as though it's going to be a great event, of course, for an awesome cause and for an awesome person, like you say, that's still here. And that's really important that
Yes.
you are still here.
Yes,
That is very
thank you.
important.
Amen.
So give us the exact details about
Okay.
Pink Out. We want to
Pink
make
Out.
sure we.
Actually, Pink Out was a brainchild of mine because one of my relatives was diagnosed a couple of years ago, and we did the walk and we got involved, and then my close circle were being affected. I'm like, what is going on?
Right.
We're not doing enough education.
Right.
I do my exam, but do I know what I'm looking for?
Right.
Am I filling
Come on now.
correctly?
That's right.
Right.
And then what I really started doing is searching out other large corporations, I wasn't seeing that money coming back into our community. Our people were not being helped,
Right.
men and women.
Right.
So I'm like, we need to sound the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take a stand. So Fabulux and Team and Co., we are taking a stand.
Wow.
And we're saying not another one. So yes, it's fun. It's a creative
Yes.
ideal, but more so it's empowerment, because when you are empowered, you can make correct decisions.
Right, you can make a
You
better
can take
decision.
your medical situation or your body, you can take a hold of it, not
Right.
waiting for someone else to tell you, oh, you have to wait 2 years.
Right.
When you can insist, no, you go back and you check again.
Right.
Because
Right.
something's not right. I'm
Right.
not feeling right.
Right.
That's what I did.
So whether it's breast cancer, ovarian cancer, or
Yes.
any type of cancer, get checked.
Get checked.
Right. And enjoy getting checked. Make it a birthday celebration.
Right.
I suggest to women and men when they say, well, I was going to go this year, but I went on vacation. I said, think about you wouldn't have been able to go on vacation
Right.
if you weren't feeling well.
Right.
Okay, so take that vacation and make it a time with you and your girlfriends, your sisters, your family,
Right.
and go get checked.
Right.
And if that doctor tells you, and ladies and gentlemen listening to us tonight, if your doctor tells you that you don't qualify for a mammogram and you need an advocate, then you call us at 888-833-6473.
Give us the number again.
888-833-6473.
Okay.
And if you can't think of that, it's 888-8-DENISE.
Wow.
And we will support you and give you information, again, those tools to get in front of that doctor and say, this is what I want done and this is how I'm feeling.
Right.
And take somebody with you. So when they do say, if they do, this is cancer, then that person sitting next to you can not only hold you up,
Right.
but they can write down what they said.
Yes.
Because
Right.
you're not going to hear at that point.
Right.
And if you're not satisfied, believe me, there are some wonderful doctors out there that you can get a second and third opinion with.
Right. Oh, cool.
You know?
That's good information. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to come back and finish talking to the beautiful ladies that are here, Rachelle and Denise. We'll be right back.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Okay, we're back, and we're discussing what we're going to wear to Pink Out, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. But I also want to make sure we bring up the fact that we want younger women, under 40, and women of
Yes.
color to be checked more often. Tell us about that.
Well, first of all, I'm a woman of color. And again, the reason I started this foundation, I was a decorator, and I stopped after my diagnosis and I got cured. Not cured, but the cancer is out. And I started realizing that the majority of the women that were coming back to me and talking about the information were all looking like me, but they were saying that they didn't have anybody in their family that they knew that got diagnosed with breast cancer that were living.
Wow.
And then when I talked to people on non-black women, they would talk about, oh my goodness, now I'm getting this mammogram, and so my sister, my cousin, my friend is living And so the difference is that still exists, unfortunately, is in the areas where there's more women of color, period. We don't have access to health care. So by the time the woman gets the children to school, gets to her job, she's not being reminded because it's not in her face about that she needs a mammogram. And when she does get that get an opportunity, then she's also reminded, do you have any money to pay for this mammogram? So all of these obstacles are put in front of our women of color, so the mortality rate just keeps rising. We are not, as women of color, getting breast cancer more. We are just dying from it faster. We heard the big celebration of Angelina Jolie getting the test. How many times have you heard anybody on Crenshaw, Compton, Linwood getting this test? First of all, they have never heard of it. And they have had many people in their family, direct mothers, sisters, die from breast cancer, but they weren't getting tested for a gene. We have to change that, and that's what we're slowly doing by, like Rochelle is saying, let's go and investigate. Let's go talk. Let's do something other than just being satisfied to celebrate other women. You know, and I'm happy for all women. I was happy for Angelina that she's feeling better. But I'm also saddened, which I let, as Denise Roberts, Pink Lotus, where she went, and I'm saying their name because it's a wonderful place that a lot of sisters go to. Because it's right there near, they've got insurance. But what about Pink Lotus saying, because we have all this celebrity names that we're healing, then give up some information where women that don't have the insurance and don't know about it, then come to the Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation, go to Black Women for Wellness, go to all these other organizations and say, here, how much does it take for you to put some information in those churches, in those schools, and to go do that? And that's all we're asking. We're not doctors, but we're advocates. Please help us to help us. Put some banners on Crenshaw. Put some banners in Linwood. Put where people are working poor. They're going to work every day, but they don't have any information about where do I go and get a mammogram? And I keep going back to this, Rochelle and Melissa. We did an event out in Compton years ago, and it just shocked me the many women that didn't know when we had our flyers on the table to sign up for a mammogram that were hunching each other because they didn't know what mammogram was. Now this is real. In our community, they were looking at it and they were sounding it out, but they didn't know what it was. And why didn't they know? Because nobody's blasting that word in their community on a billboard. As you go further west, you see mammograms, a walk, you see what we're doing every year in the same community. They have a walk where people are surrounded, that big walk, and have no idea where all those people out there pink walking.
Okay, now.
Come on. I walked it, and people were standing around waving. They thought it was a parade or something going on. You know, they asked me, oh, hi. You know, they sell the Halle Berries. They see the people. But they are in the same community. And I said, well, do you have $25? And Revlon, I don't even wear that makeup. Oh, missed the point, you know. So we have to educate.
That's it.
And we can still have fun. But we need to make that same person that was saying, what is a mammogram? Go home and celebrate and say, guess what? I got my boobs checked. And I don't have cancer. And then tell her other friend and somebody else. But instead, that sister waits until she's having a baby or in a car accident or something, and they have to draw blood, they have to check, and guess what? She got breast cancer, or he's got breast cancer.
Okay.
It's real.
It's
real.
It's a real issue, and we in this community deal with real issues. We have a lot of fun, and we deal with some hard stuff. We deal with cancer here, and we even some point a while ago we spoke about pet cancer, not even knowing that that affects pets. I just didn't even think about it. So cancer affects everyone, and like you say, males have breast cancer, things like this. It's a hard-hitting subject, but we need to discuss it. We need to open up those lines of communications with our loved ones and with our friends, parents, and it needs to be discussed. So we're going to discuss it a lot, apparently, on October 30th.
October 30th, we'll be pinking out LA. We're encouraging the ladies, whether it's their mother, their sister, their friend, someone that has been affected by breast cancer, to come out and celebrate love, living, and life.
Cool.
We are honoring all breast cancer survivors. In fact, we're not even calling them survivors because they're more than survivors.
Yes.
They're more than conquerors.
Yes.
They're victorious. They are triumphant.
Yes.
Okay? So if you can't make it, we ask for a donation.
Exactly.
Because this is the part that I'm really imploring my friends. Oh, you can't make it? Make a donation.
Right.
There's a donation button.
Right.
Hit donate.
Right.
So those funds can go back and further the cause that Denise Roberts has started.
That's wonderful.
And I just really appreciate it. So in that, we're doing a pink out costume strut.
Hey.
We're looking for the pinkest, baddest shoes. We're looking for the most original costume.
I'm thinking about my closet.
And there is a cash grand prize. Okay?
Wow.
So there are lots of incentives. We will have pink teenies. We'll have a pink carpet arrival.
Oh, wow.
We have a pamper bar, pamper and beauty bar. We'll have massages. We'll have someone doing the hair, makeup. We have specialty vendors. So there are a lot of things to do. And most of all, network. Bringing sisters together and men to come together and be empowered.
Yes. Wonderful. I mean, what else can you say? We're getting great information. We're being informed. The Denise Roberts Foundation is there for you. They will be your advocate. As Denise said, she's here and she's telling us all about it. Make sure, please, you give us your information, how we can reach you again, please.
Yes, it's 888-833-6473. And our website is tdrbcf.org.
Can you phonetically spell that, or like?
Yes, it's the Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation.org. O-R-G. And also on the next note that I want to add is Dr. Robina Smith will be the guest speaker, who is chief breast surgeon at St. Jude, and also a big supporter and one of our advisory doctors on the Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation.
Wow.
So she has a lot of information as a woman, and that she is going to be speaking that night.
Oh, good.
So we are very excited about that.
So we are celebrating survivors, and we have Denise has a beautiful brochure here, and it says, "Are you proactive?" So that says a lot. We want to know everything that's going on. This is a beautiful picture of you on the back.
Oh, there, that was on my good day. Very
They're
good
all
day.
good days, apparently.
Above ground, it's a good day.
Yes. So we have everything here. We have all of our information. Any questions that you want to ask, anything that you need to know, it seems like Denise has some great resources. She has doctors where you can get second and third opinions, and she'll help you out with whatever you need. That's what it's about. It's about us getting together, being together, leaning on each other. And I heard someone say before that they're a crutch for people, and they meant in a good way. That means they're able to have someone lean on them when they need them, and for that support. And this is a great, it looks like a great
we're collaborating.
Collaboration
I'm feeling
here.
so good about. And that's why I mention it, and I tell Rochelle that this is what we want to do.
Yes.
We want to keep getting women that look like us, and we feel comfortable.
Yes.
When we go out there and we're listening and hearing things, I know personally, I get attracted to a lot of topics and places when when I have something in common. But a lot of times when I get there, I'm not that interested because it really isn't me. It's a topic that I like, but I can't relate.
Right.
And why can't you relate? Because you don't see yourself.
Yeah.
You don't see yourself wearing that, and you don't see yourself doing that or
Right.
participating. So when we want people to look at Fabulux and look at Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation walking arm in arm, they're going to say, wow, they look alike, and I like what they're doing,
Right,
and I like where they're
exactly.
coming from.
That's
So I want to
good.
get into that circle.
That's
And
good.
that's what we're doing with the foundation. We keep embracing. And I've never had so many men to back up after they get a brochure or hear me speak and say, you know, I didn't know that men could get breast cancer. And they're not ignorant. They're just not made aware to
Yes.
educate them.
Yes.
You know, so we want to just keep doing that. And we also, on that note, when you call that number, you will get other women that are survivors,
Right.
and not just of breast cancer, but maybe they were a caregiver
Right.
for someone going through, and they could talk to you about their experience.
Right.
Or you may get a man that can call you back and talk to another man
Right.
and say, this is what I went through. So we're building our volunteer base and to help everybody.
Wow, that's good. I feel like I'm full of information now. I've been armed with all the great information that I need. You are not my first cancer survivor, but you're the first one with an event with a foundation. I've had other people who've come on and shared that afterwards, but not on the air. They were here for business and whatnot. But this is a great marriage we've had today with bringing the Denise Roberts Foundation, Cancer
Absolutely.
Foundation on today with Fabulux. Please give us your information, because outside of this event, of course, we want to make sure we keep you busy. So give us that information.
Well, Fabulux.co. We can be found www.fabulux, FABULUXE.co.
Cool.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Our handle is FabuluxCo.
Cool.
So.
And how long has Fabulux been around?
Fabulux has been around for the last 6 years.
Oh, good.
And like I said, our whole motif is fabulous parties, fabulous women who like to celebrate life.
Yes.
So we find a niche and we just bring it to life.
Right. Okay.
And I'm just honored to be in the same presence with Denise Roberts and helping
Yes.
collaborate with her to bring her vision and really be an ambassador. We
Right.
are an extension.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking at. And have other people be that extension.
Right.
Because the more people that
right.
are seeing it, maybe they weren't aware of your foundation, now they can be aware of it.
Exactly.
So we have some great sponsors, we have some great gifts, and I'm just real excited to be a part of this event.
And we want to, of course, shout out Cynthia Billingsley, because she's always sending somebody into this
Yes.
community.
Thank you,
She's a
Cynthia.
great friend, and she's a loyal friend also. She comes when you need her, and she sends me great folks to my show.
Awesome.
So we are going to, I thought I maybe had some community events, but I'm going to shout out Christine Odom over here from the city of Inglewood, one of my ex-co-workers. And then Jennifer, she's here. She's our PR rep. She's in the house tonight. We have two wonderful women, and I would like to know if you have any closing remarks. We're going to shut it down when you're done.
Well, I just want to say thank you, because this is our opportunity, my opportunity, anywhere that we can speak, where you have listeners
Yes.
that understand the importance of early detection.
Yes.
Excuse me, and join us. Join us through Fabulux and join us through this foundation. Just call the number 1-888-833-6473 and get on board with us
Yes.
and help us to spread the word
Yes.
that you can live from breast cancer.
Amen. And if anyone wants to purchase tickets, they can go online to pinkoutla.eventbrite.com, pinkoutla.eventbrite.com, and we just encourage everyone to get their tickets, come out, and just be a part of this wonderful opportunity, celebrating life.
Well, this is wonderful. I am excited, and it says that here that there's $75 VIP. That sounds like fun.
Absolutely.
$50 standard at the door, and make a donation. Even if you don't come. If you can't make it, if you can't be there, make a donation. Like Denise said, this is a 365 day a year setup. This is not just for today. This is not just for this month. This is not just for this event. The Denise Roberts Breast Cancer Foundation is an everyday thing, y'all. And we got to get in and we got to support each other. And Denise has started it. She's a part of it. She's credible because she's living it.
Yes.
Not once, but twice.
Absolutely.
So let's support her. Let's support Fashion Lux.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. I'm thinking about Grand Lux. I'm thinking about Cheesecake Factory for some reason. I don't know, but Fabulous.
Fabulous.
And that's what we want to support. We want to support them because they are supporting a wonderful, beautiful woman, and who is also supported by Miss Jennifer and Christine Odom, supporting her sister Rachel. So in this community, we had a lot of great information today. We want to thank Mark Best for coming out and giving us some great financial information to let us know that, yes, you can live paycheck to paycheck and still save some money. I'm going to look that up. We are going to have a great week next week. We're going to speak about domestic violence abuse awareness month next month. I have a judge coming in and she's going to tell us all about some things that go on and how we can spot bad relationships and things like that. But until next week, we want you to have a great week. Go check out Pink Out. You're going to probably see me there. I don't know why I wouldn't come. We're going to make sure that we always give out great information in the community and support our breast cancer survivors. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you, Mark Best. We will see you all next week in the community. Thank you for stopping in. Bye-bye.